Do you like high-end boutique style decor, but all on a budget? Well, this is the episode for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to DIY Beauty on Purpose. My name is Leonette, and let's get started. For this DIY, we are going to start by using some of these leftover scrap pieces of 2x4s. I didn't even have to cut them. They were actually already this size. And the larger board that you see underneath, it's a scrap piece of it's like a shelf that I found at the restore, and it was only a couple of dollars, and I thought it was a great find. So I'm just going to stagger these from largest to smallest, and I marked where I wanted them to be, and I am just now going to pre-drill a few holes so that I can attach them using some screws. Now the key here is to make sure that they are nice and level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-drill the holes as well on the little 2x4s, and then I am going to place a screw first, then I'm going to level it. You see my level right there. And then I'm going to carefully turn it and then screw the other one. That way it's going to be as level as possible. Were they perfect? No, by all means, but they were pretty good there. And the vases that I'm going to put at the end actually stayed up, and they were pretty good. And I did the same thing on all three boards. And then I gave everything 2 coats of rust-oleum chalk paint in the linen white.
To say goodbye, but I can't help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my mind, and now my heart is bleeding. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was just a young girl living in a dream world. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I'll pay the price.
I wanted to give this board a faux plank look, so I'm going to take this Artisa gray marker, and I am just going to start freehanding here with my square some lines. And the key, because I have the boards already attached, I should have done this before, but because I wanted to paint the boards on them, then I just I did it after. I'm just taking it little by little and bringing the lines all the way down, of course skipping where the little shelves are at, but I'm just continuing as able. Using my Cricut, I cut out the word welcome, and I'm just going to place it there in that larger area where it's in the middle towards the left side. And I'm going to stencil it using Serenity Blue Chalk Paint by Rust-Oleum. And here's when things got really frustrating, guys. Look at that. It still hurts to watch it. As I pulled the stencil, it pulled the paint right off. The paint was dry. However, I guess the finish, I should have put maybe a primer or sealed it. So I redid the whole process. I painted over it. I drew the line. I cut the stencil and I stenciled it after I sealed everything with a polyurethane. So it worked out at the end. These little vases come 3 in a case at the Target dollar spot. I'm just going to place 1 on each shelf and put some flowers from like Walmart and Target on the middle and the bottom one. And I think this turned out so chic, so high-end looking, and it looks like you can find it in a boutique. Love, love, love it. Friends, I'm so excited because today's video is in collaboration with my friend Natalie from Design to the Nines. She is extremely talented. Her channel is filled with tons of affordable Dollar Tree high-end DIY decor. And if you do not know who she is, you need to. So I'm going to have her channel linked down in the description box. Check her out when you're done visiting or when you're done watching this video. Tell her I sent you, show her some love, and trust me, you're not going to be disappointed. For this next DIY, I am going to take this piece of scrap board that I found in the scrap wood area at the hardware store. It was already this size and this thick, guys. This was such a score. It was only 25 cents. So I am going to give it one pretty good coat of rust-oleum chalk paint in the Serenity Blue using my chalk paintbrush. While the paint dries, I am going to take this piece of craft paper that I got at Michael's. I love the flower design in the middle, so I just literally freehanded like a little wobbly circle, and then I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut it off. I'm going to use some of this Elmer's adhesive spray from Dollar Tree. I'm going to spray the back and just attach it towards the top in the center there. And then here's a part where I'm not really sure. I guess it's because it didn't turn out exactly how I envisioned. But I took one of these Dollar Tree round, like clear planters. I don't know what they are. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to take that marker that I used earlier and I'm just going to start tracing circles. Now I'm going to do several, but I'm going to off center them. Now you see how I just kind of messed up there in the corner. So it's totally my fault. I should have been more careful, but in the end, I think it worked out. So you're going to see it. So just hang with me, but I do love to hear what you think. So let me know. But in the end, I think everything came together. So using my Cricut, I cut out the phrase, "Welcome to our garden," and I'm just going to place it on the bottom. I'm going to stencil the top using rust-oleum chalk paint in the linen white, and the bottom garden word in rust-oleum chalk paint in the country gray. To finish it off, I'm just going to take one of these or a piece of nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, staple it on the back, and that's it, guys. This one is one of my favorite from today. I think it turned out really cute. Again, I'm not sure about the swivelly lines. But hey, you know, sometimes when you have an idea in your mind, you just got to go for it and commit. And I think it turned out fine. I think in real life it looks better. But again, let me know in the comments what you think. And don't forget that this month's giveaway is a pair of premium scissors, and all you have to do to enter the giveaway is watch and comment. Any comments made in April of 2021 will be entered to win this giveaway. All right, for this next DIY, I'm going to take this thrifted piece of game. It's solid wood. I found this at the Restore, and yeah, I love the shape. We're not big, checkers players, but I think it was really cute. It's handcrafted because whoever did it wrote it on the back and the year, and it was handcrafted in 1989. So I'm not going to paint the back because I want to be able to show that. I gave it 2 coats of rust-oleum chalk paint in the linen white, and then I'm going to do something different here. Today I'm doing all kinds of different things. I'm going to take some more of that Serenity Blue and this little pointy brush, and I'm just going to start circling around. I want this to have like a little, it kind of like where it's blue in the center and it's kind of like melting or kind of shadowing towards the edges. So you tell me again in the comments what you think of this one. Using my Cricut, I cut out the phrase, "Life is better together," and I'm going to stencil it just like I did the previous one, white on top and the country gray on the bottom.
used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again. Driving is like a spiritual cleanse where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on a leg.
To add a little bit more character, I am going to wrap the handles using some jute twine from Walmart. And I think it made it look like a little tray. I think it actually can be used as a little tray, but I intended it to be like a little sign, but it can certainly be used as a tray. So I think this really finished it off. I think it kind of disguised a little bit the hearts, which I was not a huge fan of, but I think overall, I think it was a great flip, and I love the way this one turned out.
Another day, neon lights in the fast lane life, riding high, reaching for the sky. I had it all but lost and fell back down again. Spent my time playing the game where every single day was a losing battle and every drink was a dead end. Eyes on the goal, don't lose control. I'm living.
For this next DIY, I am going to take this piece of scrap 1x6. You could tell that it's been around. I'm measuring the width so that I can cut an exact square, and I'm actually going to cut 2 of them. And I'm going to use my miter saw to do that. With the remaining piece of board, I am going to cut it in 3 equal size pieces. I actually ended up having to cut them about 10-inch each because I am going to make a little box. It's going to be like a little planter box. It can be used with real plants or it can be used with faux plants, but we are going to build it. It can also be a centerpiece. So I'm really excited about how this little piece is going to turn out.
Look out, here she comes. The woman that I love.
Once I have everything inside, dusted and cleaned, I am now going to attach everything using wood glue and brad nails. So I am going to have the bottom piece and then I am going to brad nail the 2 sides.
It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls, or at least I try to be. 'Cause
For the smaller sides, I did have to cut off a little bit off of them to make them a little smaller. And then now I'm just using my little mallet there to push them in and then secure them with some brad nails.
how I feel for her, but she won't feel the same for me. I've got this picture in my mind. It's just the 2 of us, just the 2 of us. But I know I have to try to let her.
Because I am going to sell this piece, I am going to drill a few holes underneath or on the bottom. That way, if somebody wants to use it as a real planter with real plants and dirt, it'll have a place to drain the water from. And now I'm going to give everything 2 coats of rust-oleum chalk paint in the pale pink.
Because she won't be mine. I listen when she talks, I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before. But she will never know that I love her so well. She's with somebody else and I will have to.
Using my Cricut, I'll cut out the shapes of a few flowers and I'm going to stencil them using several paints. I'm going to use Kudzu by Dixie Belle, which is the green one. I'm also going to use one, what's it called? Peonies. This one, the pink one by Dixie Belle. And I'm also going to use the Serenity Blue by Rust-Oleum.
She will never know, na-na. Never know, na-na. She will never know, na-na. Never know, na-na. She'll never know. It's like she stole my heart without knowing she did.
I guess that it will pass. Yeah, I can't be the only one who got lost inside the blue of those eyes. I've gotta let her go. I know it won't be easy. I wanna hold her close.
To finish them off, I am going to just lightly dry brush some antiquing wax in the center of the flowers just to give it a little center there. Then I'm going to add some faux flowers from Walmart and Target, and I think this little box turned out so springy, ready for summer too. I think it's just lovely to have in any garden or even as a centerpiece. But let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I think if I had to choose, it'd be the first one. And then really close second would be the second one. The one with the squiggly circles. Let me know though which one is your favorite. If you're visiting for the first time or if you're coming from Natalee's channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you consider subscribing and joining our YouTube family. If you are returning, as always, thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate your time. I'm going to have a playlist here with tons more of inspiration for you. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.